holding your head now. You've started that new life, moving far on the walls. They're singing what they used to hear. A million times you know I'm moving back. Raining day and night, running day and night. Raining day and night, I need your love. Heartbeat, keeps on pounding. It keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, you tell me goodbye.
Good morning. All right. Let's see if we can get all of the Hildebrand quests done this morning. I don't think we can. It's so lonely without everyone else around. I hope they're doing all right. My good man, I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I've been racking my brain trying to conceive of a means by which we might free Shigure from his predicament, but to no avail. By absconding with the sword, the wolf burglar has done us no favors, and yet I do not think his tale of the samurai Akebono was a lie. Of the samurai and Akebono was a lie. My keen inspector sense tells me that the many threads of this tale are converging upon a single point, not far from now, in which all truth shall be laid bare for all to see. Ah, Cora, that's what I like to hear, and I agree. I don't think the wolf burglar's bad at all. Once the Seki Segami realized that they're sure to let Shigure off the hook, don't you think? I realized my necklace is on backwards. Not that it's visible on screen, but I require the ASM symbol to be up front. Yeah, there we go. I must certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say that to hasten this most desirous of resolutions, I must begin investigating Master Akebono at once. Hold the fort while I'm gone, my stalwart assistant. Yes, Inspector. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant. I suppose that the day was bound to come. No matter. Soon there will be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. He's in the prison now. Not to blame, but why else would you come if not for Nashu and Inspector Hildebrand's shenanigans? Oh, where in the world could he be? Oh, it's you! I don't suppose you bumped into Inspector Hildebrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries? Oh, ever since Shigure got detained by the Sekisegami, the inspector's been busy looking into the affairs of Master Akebono, but to no avail. Never fear, my faithful assistants, I have returned. Your unwavering loyalty to the pursuit of honor and justice is a hard-boiled egg is to be commended, my good man. I might go so far as to say that in all my years as an inspector, I have known no fan more passionate than you. But speaking of fans, during the course of my investigation into the darker rumors concerning Master Akebono, I received a mysterious missive that I but presume was penned by one of my many admirers. Gosh, Inspector Hildebrand, even in the Far East, you've got yourself a following. Can I see it? Certainly, Nashu. That's interesting. It's definitely not written by a Hingan, but they don't seem to be too good with their Eorzean letters. Yeah, something of light. You who seeks the strongest of swords, the sober Tsukihiro, know that I have laid claim to this most priceless treasure. If you would make it yours, meet me upon Kugane Ohashi for a duel to end all duels. Sincerely, you know who. The something of light, you say? Why, you must be referring to none other than my humble self, the one and only gentleman of light. That said, I would much rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friends, while I go and attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian. I'm pretty sure they wrote warrior, not gentleman. Which probably means they're talking about Mavic? What do you think, Inspector? Inspector Hildebrand? What do you mean he up and ran off? And why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and catch him before he does something silly. That's like his MO though, now, Shu. Does he ever do anything that's not silly? Can I change? No, I can't change server here. I have to be at one of the main three. That's annoying. Cross the bridge first? Yeah. Cross the bridge twice. Or I could use the Ethernet. That makes a lot more sense. Oh. I held a brand. Is that you? As you can see, I've seemed to have found myself in a pickle, and by a pickle I mean the ground. Kugane Ohashi lies beyond this gate, but before I could pass through, I found myself suddenly accosted, then inverted, and then embedded thusly by dear old but misguided Jim. The duel I must regrettably leave up to you. Kugane Ohashi now accessible. Nice. Well. Honestly, do I want... I do think I... I do enjoy this outfit. But I also enjoy this outfit. Okay. Stormblood. Oh, and Kugane Ohashi gives me mob tomes. Cool. Good, good. I dye this white, does like the pure white match a bit more? It's weirdly off color. If I dye this midnight blue, does that look a bit more normal? Discard changes. I really wish I had, like, I really love the Diadoko set. I think that this is probably gonna be my main machinist glam. It looks so good. I love this jacket. I just wish that there was more jackets like it. I do suppose this is alright. It's just, I don't like the metallic bits on it. It goes better with the pants. I just am not a fan of the metallic bits. If I change this to the pants. I dye those white. Yeah, just they don't go that well. I like how they hide the leg fluff. But I'm just not a huge fan of pants. Oh, I can't world transfer while I'm doing anything anyway. I will head to the wolf's den. See if there's not some healer's garments that I like better as a top. Hello, disreputable priest. Okay. Sun guides. This might actually be... Oh, no. Shows neck. Does not work for my purposes. Ooh. This is actually pretty nice. Steel Gear 1. Nah. Grab the Code of Healing. And then... Universal Gear. I don't actually think I bought any of the... Nope. That's just neck, though. Also shows neck, unfortunately. Wearing the high login? No. Tactical bottoms. I already got the Leda login stuff. This shows too much skin. No. 12 gear does not work for me. Robe of the White Griffin? No. Shows the neckline. And then I think all the liege gear is before Summoner's a thing. Oh, okay. Sage's a thing. Alright. Kagane Ohashi, let's do it. far too long have I waited for this rematch. The sober Sukihiro may have brought us together, but 'twas fate that ordained we engage in glorious fisticuff by swords once again, I think is what it said. Victory shall be mine this day. And ladies and men who dress like ladies. Gilgameshing time. Tis I, the man, the myth, the legend. The dragon. Oh. Rescue me. That was it wouldn't have mattered where I was standing, right? Oh, I should have. Razmata? No, I don't have Razmata. Oh, is that the... Did he steal the Susano sword? Divine epicness. Let our hearts sing in the chaos! Oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. Assuming I don't want to be near him. Oh, I do want to be near the gang. well being if they got it. I yield, I yield. Why does he's not voice acted anymore? Put myself upon your boundless mercy and beg forgiveness, please. Oh, everyone's gone. What did I win? Oh, the set of Yojimbo barding! Nice! Let's use that now so it's not taking up space in my inventory. Donde está Yojimbo barding? Here we go. Oh, it didn't teleport me back. I thought it would. We meet again, Hildy. Greg! Greg! I say you're a sight for sore eyes. However, did you come to be here in Kugane, in the Far East, for that matter? Oh, you see, the thing about that is... Aren't you from the Far East? I say, to think that Greg was masquerading as Jim this entire time. Indeed I was. After Mavic bested me a second time, I quit Eorzea and embarked upon a journey to distant lands, that I might hone my skills in preparation for our inevitable third bout. But when I saw that you had misread my carefully written words and come in his stead, I felt I had no choice but to remove you from the field forcibly. Pray forgive my unkindness, Hildy. Now, Greg, there is no need to apologize between friends. Yet again, I must ask, though, how did you come to be here in Kugane as a Ronin of much repute and remarkably thin waist? I know it seems far-fetched, even insulting to your intelligence, but there is a simple and highly satisfying explanation. In my quest to hone my skills to procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected to budget properly for food and drink, and soon found myself bereft of both. Driven to a deathly hunger, I fell to my knees and in that instant looked into my bosom friend, the painted rooster that had offered me companionship in my darkest hour. When dawn broke the following day, I was alone once more, his liver of strength restored, but the terrible sacrifice of my comrade, whose body and soul I carry within me ever after. Dear God! No! Enkidu! But by his grace, I survived for days and days after, until I chanced to cross paths with a stray dog. He too was clearly a victim of the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune, and in each other we found kindred spirits, we orphans of fate. Thus did I name him Daigoro, and thereafter did we travel as one, working together that we might both live to see another day. When we last arrived at Kugane, I sought employment as a mercenary to rebuild my misspent savings and resume my search for the strongest of swords. It was through such ventures that I acquired the Zen motto, in fact, and began to build my reputation as Yojimbo. Naturally, the legendary Ronin must dress to meet the expectations of his clients, and so I assembled an outfit that would satisfy those who requested my services. Kageyama was one such a client. When I saw that Mavic and his comrades were to be my opponent, though, I quickly realized that he had not paid me nearly enough. More fool me. Needless to say, the sight of the man who bested me twice before was enough to rekindle the competitive spirit within me, and in so, I heard tell of the Soburo Sukihiro. I knew I must claim it in preparation for a battle. The rest you know. Truly a riveting tale. Tragic besides, for though I fought with all my strength, yet again was I defeated by the great and powerful warrior of light. As I said to you on the bridge, no more tricks. I have taken my shot and fallen short, and so I will cease my shenanigans and instead pledge my complete support to your endeavors, that I might make amends for my misdeeds. And we should be glad to have it, Craig. Welcome aboard. Let us return to Nashu and share with her the wonderful news. You too, Greg. You're a full-fledged assistant now. Let's... actually... Alright, let me see, how do I like this with the prestige, a login code of healing, and if I make it blue. The fact that it's not denim is weird. God, I would love to wear this, but it's stage exclusive. It's scholar exclusive. Oh, shouldn't I? You know, the Scion. Let me return to Ul'dah really quick. Both so I can return to my home server, so I can get whatever the guild benefits are right now. And also... go to world server. Return to Diabolos. Believe not Gladiators Guild. Yeah, here we go. Gladiators Guild. I'm not on the clock yet. Calamity Salvager. Quest rewards. There you go. Scion Adventurer's Jacket. Tiny little bit on the neck. I'll also grab the Crystarium Tabard. Okay. let's try... We change this to the Scion Adventurer's jacket. That does go better with the denim pants. We can dye the outside my blue, and then the inside will give myself a white tie. I do wish I had more stuff. The nice thing about the Diadocos jacket is it, like, wraps up the, what you call it? It covers up the ends of the paws, which is nice. Yeah, I guess I'll go with this for now. But for now, we go back to Gun Bunny. Admit my defeat, brave warrior. Let us let bygones be bygones, you and I. Move forward in the spirit of camaraderie towards a common goal. Truly, 'twas a twist that no one could have possibly seen coming. Nope, that shit. Terrible news, everyone! What's the matter, Nashu? Shigure, as punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape, he's been sentenced to death by ritual suicide! This is indeed a disturbing development, Hildy. We have no time to spare, my friends. Presuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of Master Akebono and uncover the proof that the sword he claims was first stolen by he himself. I mean, it was more extorted, which I think, in the eyes of law, unfortunately, still would make it legally his. Divide and conquer, agents of inquiry style. Like, extortion's probably illegal, but there's probably a lot of, like, legal precedents of, like, I mean, the man willingly entered into the agreements with me, and then he willingly gave me the sword. He didn't need to take any of my financial assistance. Like, dude's a scumbag, but, like, I feel like he's very good at technically being correct, which is unfortunately the best kind of correct. How did Akebono earn his fortune, you ask? By peddling a variety of medicinal wares for all manner of purposes. From what I heard, they're all remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemical goods. Would that I had the coin to afford such luxurious potions and potables. His clientele spends in a visit what I earn in a month. I should be glad to speak of Master Akebono to you, albeit solely with regards to his character as a businessman. Like all who have risen to mercantile prominence, he has been at the center of rumor and intrigue. For a man who sings his praises, there is another who would curse his name. None will deny the efficacy of his medicines, which is to be expected given that he utilizes the finest ingredients from that birthplace of alchemy, Radzit Han. His satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny his exorbitant profits. He is reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Hanish ingredients. Absent competition, he is free to dictate prices as he sees fit. Unfortunately, this has led many in desperate need of miraculous medicines to spend their entire life savings or seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are ultimately wholly within the confines of the law, so again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his success, but I will say nothing on his morals or ethics or lack thereof. Have you tantalizing tidbits of information to share, my good man? Come on, out with it! Medicine Akebono sells are second to none. Builds fortune selling miraculous medicines for exorbitant prices. Man who preys on the sick and needy for personal gain, is he? As expected, there's far more to Master Akebono than meets the eye. Inspector, we gotta hurry. Shigure's execution is gonna be carried out any moment now. If we don't do something already, and there I was hoping that we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover information with which we might convince them to set the poor man free. But absent that, there are many roads which lead to just ends. If we must take a shortcut to avert a grave miscarriage of justice, then so be it. Honored brothers, I will not beg for your forgiveness, only pray that by the simple offering of my life that I might absolve the Sekisegumi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds. Hildebrand, faster. Take the knife. Take the knife. What is the meaning of this? That man's an imposter. Seize him. Seize him at once. Shigure, now is your chance to escape! I'll do no such thing. I have lost what little honor was mine in life, but at least I can reclaim it in death. The honor is yet yours, samurai. You need not cut your belly open this day, Shigure, for you have the Soburo Tsukihiro and the infamous wolf burglar besides. But why? We had a deal, remember? Temporary release, and I'm a wolf of my word. This is indeed the Soburo Tsukihiro. Very well, escort the wolf burglar back to his cell and send a runner to Master Akebono's estate at once. We're far from finished, Shigure. The wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but you still must answer for your reckless actions. Therefore, after further deliberation, I've decided that you will conduct a formal investigation into the rumors surrounding Master Akebono and... That will not be necessary. Indeed, with the return of the wolf burglar, I believe we can consider this tiresome affair resolved. Master Kumode. Wait, I know you, Master Akebono's guest! The one that the Geiko threw into the wall. Oh, surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of any such event, or you for that matter. Anyway, as I said before, I believe there's no need for any further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you are free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resources we allocate to you and yours next year. Rest assured, Master Kumode, we value your counsel deeply and should be glad to defer to your judgment. Shigure, the matter of the Soboro Tsukihiro and Master Akebono is now officially closed. That will be all. Yes, that will be all. It was just in the nick, or before the nick, I should say. We did it! We saved Shigure! Verily, I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. A shame that the others seem so eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigure, though. I understand he still has questions for the wolf burglar. Shigure wants answers now, or he wants them eventually. What ho, Shigure, over here! I am curious what the eye thing was. My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing before you now. You'll forgive me for dispensing with further expressions of gratitude, for I've just returned from the jail where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me a rather troubling information. Don't keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not so long after we delivered the wolf burglar into custody of the Sekisegami, Master Akebono stormed into the jail and began berating the turnkey, demanding that they return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akebono concerning this theft shortly after we first met. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at the time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with white powder. Given Master Akebono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. However, since there was nothing to identify what manner of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold onto it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine, for why else would Master Akebono clamor for it so? My keen inspector sense is tingling. Where is the satchel now? In the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below. Understood. Let's hasten to the den of iniquity. Down from here, yeah. Good night. There we go. Fine hideaway this is, away from the prying eyes of the local constabulary. It's not a doubt they'll ever consider me a friend. I'm no good with dark places. Too easy to trip and bump your noggin. Hello there, Koju. Enjoying another fine evening in the waterways? You'd lot to turn up sooner or later. Didn't expect you'd be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter, I like the cut of his jib. So what are you after this time? A certain satchel containing a certain white powder, which once belonged to a certain merchant. The wolf burglar told me you had it. If he did, then he told you the magic words, too. As of course they are. Soar high above and never go low. Tell me no. This is no time for fun and games, Inspector. Get low, get low, get low, get low. Go, I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Let me get back to you. It's one of these two. It has to be one of these two. I forget specifically. It must have been one of these two. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Pull the other one. It's got bells on. What are you doing? Don't antagonize the man, or have you really forgotten what the password was? Get low, get low, get low, get low. Okay. As above, so below. That's it. Nothing personal. We gotta be careful. Damned if I know what it is. My gut tells me it's something that no honest man would keep locked in a safe. That said, its suspicious powder is far from incontrovertible proof of criminal misdeeds. You must needs first determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? I can go to Rod's at Han really quick. Seek the assistance of Hanish alchemists or someone versed in their alchemical traditions, perhaps someone at the Thavnarian consulate? Brilliant minds think alike, for I too have reached that conclusion but a moment ago. To the Thavnarian consulate, my friends. Can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect it. Oh, never mind. This is all rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, it is one of utmost importance that we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you an appointment or not? Not as such, no. Then my hands are tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exemption can be made. What ho, young Manderville man! Father! What brings you to the far side of the world? A complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings us to the consulate. You see, we must needs enlist the assistance of a Hanish alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hanish reagents. Fortunate then that we should chance to meet. I'm a representative of the Sajatra concern of the Rods at Han. Should you not know the name, we trade in all manner of alchemical goods. If your quarry requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Godbert Manderville and his comrades would be an honor most great. And is most generous of you. Far be it from us to refuse. Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say, let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. This powder, it is most fascinating. An ingredient of Hanish origin, this is true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. Dangerous purposes, rather, and for this reason its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it could be used to create, duperism. I'm sorry, duperism? A most powerful drug. A mere thimbleful is enough to befuddle the senses and render even the most strong-willed subject susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured it is not exaggeration. Resistance is, most regrettably, quite futile. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes, a changing of the color fleeting and impossible. By the Kami, I've seen such a glimmer before. Oh, are you quite sure it was not a trick of the light? Master Kumode is being manipulated. Well deduced, my faithful assistant and unyielding fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion. Well, if what you say is true, the most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished. It all makes sense now. Why else would the chief coin counter of the Sekisegami press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during their meeting. At the last, we have a oh no, that means he drugged Nachu too. Because Nachu was scarfing down that food. Unless he didn't, because it would have had to be... It would have had to be something specific that was drugged. Because he was also eating. But maybe Nachu was also drugged. And last, we have a motive, means, and opportunity. Come, let us put an end to this once and for all. How wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. This man also walk in with the correct minion. Kibono, we call on you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds. Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it? Whoever could he possibly be? I feel like I would have taken the Thavnarian representative to the Sekisegami as like a official, like, expert witness on what the fuck this stuff is. That's impossible. Ah, I thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? As if I'd content myself with sitting in a jail I could escape on a whim while you lot bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. By escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time. Wouldn't want to repeat of before. Don't tell me this was all your plan all along, to secure my freedom so we could expose Akebono's crimes together? And reclaim the Sobro Sukihiro in the bargain, It's no small undertaking. I knew I'd need all the help I can get. Now that we're all on the same page, let's be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Beko, off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. Capital, if we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akebono to the punch. Maybe an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. Very well, if that's the way the winds are blowing, we'll let no one say I don't also blow. That's a turn of phrase. place, I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait. Oh. Father? The Kami, could it be that the inspector's father is in league with Akebono, or they've been controlled? Don't be daft, look closer. As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Master Akebono, but to the matter at hand, the duperism, has it served you well? Met your expectations, I trust. Exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined the drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, colorless, a chief coin counter had no idea his drink had been compromised. He had already been proven to be a most useful tool in manipulating the Sekisegumi, more than worth the regular upkeep to keep him in my thrall. Now that the Soburo Tsukihiro is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on much bigger prizes. The Bugyosho, perhaps? Magistrate Akebono. Ha! Why not? All of Kugane is mine for the taking. You're more right than you know, Master Akebono, for I come bearing a gift courtesy of Manderville and Manderville, a most illustrious Eorzean consortium of which you have doubtless heard. Their resources are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldenard, but all of their wealth pales in comparison to what I present to you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Master Akebono faithfully and without question, will you not? Yes, but of course. Kami forfend. He's under the influence of the duperism. Why did the guy tell us what it was then, if he's in cahoots with this man? Like, why wouldn't he just lie? There's no other people. There's nobody else who could be using it in this city. Why wouldn't he just lie about it? You fool, now's not the time! Father, 'tis I, your beloved son Hildebrand. Hearken to me. These men are villains. You are being deceived. The inspector arrives as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering in hiding. Just as well, in one fell swoop, we shall bring an end to this farce. Oh, they just wanted to set us up. Call upon Eorzea's most fearsome goldsmiths. I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers. This is intimidating. Oh, damn. Oh, dear. Magnificent. Finish them all. Finish everyone. He did say finish everyone. That is, unfortunately, the wrong words to use. Falls to you, Hildebrand Hilidor Maximilian Manderville. Oh! Forgive me, father, but you know not what you do! You're a Manderville! I kind of was hoping a trial against Godbert, but I feel like we just have to lose. There's no way. Manderville man! Abort, father, abort! Spare me with your reverse Manderville meteor strike! Whew, and I'm spent. What happened here? Well, it's all very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to you all for my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Oh, and it should go without saying, but Manderville and Manderville will be severing all ties with such a concern. Rejoice, my friend, for we have reclaimed the Sobro Tsukihira once more. How fortunate that the dastardly Akabona would be so loath to set it aside that he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous and spare us the need of going to another location to grab it. Final favor, if you'll indulge me, lay it at my father's grave. Right then, I suppose you'll be wanting to get back to the jail. Regardless of the reasons, a crime is a crime. Mine are many. And upstanding Sekisegami like you must adhere to code, no? Indeed I must, which is why it will be with much regret that I will inform my superiors I have seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious wolf burglar. You sure about this? Not if you ask me again. Go to your father. Shigure has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. You're mad, each and every one of you, even the samurai, and I love you all the more for it. Thank you. To hold fast to a righteous creed, yet recognize when too rigid an adherence would result in greater injustice. Truly, I'm privileged to have witnessed this display of nuanced nobility. Would that, like the burglar, I might find myself a measure of peace in mourning mine own dearly departed. Oh, Enkidu, if you only knew how sorry I am. Oh. You didn't kill Enkidu. Enkidu? But how? Then what was it that I ate that fateful day? Fools, you think this is the end? I think not. Huzzah, you belong to me now, Ronin. Now, spirit me away from this place, far, far away. Far, far away? Greg, no, cease your egress. Beyond the rift that lies between, two wondrous worlds yet unseen. Wait, no, how dare you twist my words? Mummy, this is going to get worse before it gets better. Wait for me, Inspector. Oh, there he goes, my beloved son, not content to fly off into the sky as before. This time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown, both as an inspector extraordinaire and a Manderville man besides. I say a father could not be more proud. And off goes Lord Godbird, along with Akebono. I should thank him for that. Nothing left for us but to follow him back to Kugane, I suppose. Are you ready? Good, and let us be off. I cannot even begin to imagine where I would be had I never crossed paths with you and your comrades. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. The Seki Segami have concluded that even before the chief coin hunter fell under Akebono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to illicit ends, and so he will be held to account. As for Akebono, his now defunct enterprise, the Thavnarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of his countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between Honish suppliers and Hingan merchants. All agreed that another monopoly would serve no one's interests. Regardless of the motivations, if their actions put more medicine into the hands of the sick and needy, then I think it's safe to call it a change for the better, don't you? The best part of it, if you ask me, in light of Akebono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices are to be wiped clean. There was a time when I might not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent and the criminal, all seem so simple in the abstract, but out here in the real world, life is anything but. You and the inspector helped me to understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearance and hearsay and not be too quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I'm worthy of the Seki Segami, it's because of you and him. Speaking of which, what exactly did become of the Inspector Hildebrand? You don't think we ought to do something? Conduct a search, or...? Oh, this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough. If you're certain that he will turn up eventually, none the worse for wear, then I shall take your word for it and strike all worry from my mind. Should that fateful day ever come that you and he are reunited once more, I ask that you give him my best regards. I would say the same for the wolf burglar. I wonder what he's doing now. Keeping watch for the next Akebono. I would not fault him if he were, though I might take issue with his methods. And should he abandon all pretense and become a common thief, then I will bring him to justice, this I swear. Shigure, it's no time to dawdle. Your duties are far from finished. Forgive me, right away. I must take my leave, but whenever you're passing through Kugane, I pray you do not hesitate to call on me here at the barracks. Commander Vamambo! He did the jump puzzle! In the rain, too! Good on him. Oh, it's me too! Hildebrand will return? Will he return? Good night, sweet Hildy. Okay. Now we must check. So there are no Shadowbringers quests. But... Explorer mode. Shadowbringer. Nope, wrong thing. Shadowbringers. Already completed. Oh! I need to finish the Hero's Gauntlet. Okay, well, we'll do that another time then. Weird that I... Okay. Because he apparently shows up in the Hero's Gauntlet. But I don't want to run and do that right now. Where is the next... Actually, let me just Google it.
Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Tank stance on. I'm ready. I feel so bad whenever I forget about the tank stance.
You got this. I believe.
Believe! I believe in the heart of darkness. The opposite of what they taught us in Kingdom Hearts. Alright, let's go. Which job class did you start with, by the way? No, I didn't.
If you want the best Final Fantasy VI tactic, I think it's Invisible and Zone? I can't remember the names of the spells. But you turn the enemies invisible, and then I think you cast...
Necromancer?
Classes.
Need more...
Mine, here to help.
Where's the guy? Where does he show up?
People from the first game.
There he is. Okay.
Right here.
And like, here you go. Here's your quest, and you're gonna do this and so and so. Great job.
Yeah. Now I don't. Oh wait, come here. Come here. Speaking of touring,
Okay.
weird.
Huh?
Come over here.
Is that a
Who
dragoon?
it is? No, right here.
Hildebrand, what are you doing here?
Where am I?
Wait,
Who
are
am
people from
I?
the first getting pulled in here?
So if you remember, did you do the Stormblood Hildebrand quest?
I haven't. I only got as far as I was in the middle of
no
the.
spoilers.
Oh no! What in the world?
He's a gentleman of light, this guy right here.
That is so funny. Wait, is he like?
Yeah, Elidibus, remember Elidibus pulled in all the Warriors of Light, so he brought his Gentleman of Light.
Okay, cool. That's cute. Anyway, next Hildebrand quest. I'm assuming we'll probably start in Charlian. Hildebrand Adventures. Somehow further Hildebrand Adventures. From the Sleeping Gentleman in Rodzit Han, actually. Okay. I love Rodzit Han so much. Oh, hi. Oh, it's... The quest is called The Sleeping Gentleman. The pungent Lalafell. Oh god, he's really is just like an incel. I know you. We met in Kugane. You're the stone cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. What's that look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment, a connection. Not like the one I've got with her, of course, but I know I left an impression. Frankly, considering the many blows to my head I've taken, I'm lucky I haven't forgotten my own name. I like that. I do love that. Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's as pure as pristine waters of a forest stream. Far from the point about the cheese stink, though. Fair point about the cheese stink, though. But enough about me. It's about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked into that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. I was this close to giving up, but then, huzzah, I found her here at Rodzit Han. Normally, I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent, invisible guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hopes of rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked the bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. What say you? Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You'll find her over at the High Crucible, no doubt slavering over an alembic. Now with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You do too, I guess. Now go quickly. Save my beloved. Oh, it's literally just here. Aye. That should do it. Now to take this medicine and... Core! It feels like it's been forever, although definitely less than a year, I'm sure. What brings you to Rodzit Han? Enjoying a spot of adventuring? Or perhaps... Then you've heard. It's true. Inspector Hildebrand's gone into hibernation again, and wait, you're giving me that look. The one that screams, "What about the whole weird portal business?" All right, since you silently asked. So, back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg got doused with duperism and was forced to whisk us all far away? How that strange rift opened up, and when the inspector got sucked up into, how I followed him in after that? Well, after that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, so we all we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in an interdimensional rift, and then used the same trick to bring us all home. Intersectional rift. Greg himself stayed behind, though. Something about a score that he had to settle. Not sure what that was about, but hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now, but the rub is that Inspector Hildebrand hasn't opened his eyes once. I know that he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time, and we got cases to solve. I've been trying my hand at apothecary stuff, seeing if I can make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. But I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the Sharksoka concern, that is. Remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the rift along with us, former evil mastermind. Not so bad once you get to know him. Pleased am I to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I must correct our mutual friend, I am Jubraka, chairman of the Sedgetra concern. Your distrustful and somehow bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us is not contemplating enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim? I pray you forgive me my poor joke, and will allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for the sisters only know how long, I am a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone will not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I've operated as a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildebrand awakened and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. Nope. Nope. Fuck you, sir. Isn't you the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Ah, but that's right. I just finished my latest medicine. I got high hopes for this new recipe. I suppose I gotta get a look at the Manderville man himself. By all means, the inspector's resting in a room up in coma. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy your company. Let's go! Actually, nope. The nearest ether shard is over here. Because it's away from literally everything for some reason. I love Rods at Han. Why is this set up over here? Also, why is there no market board? I get it's the second city in the game, but there should be a market board. This is a merchant city. I don't understand why there's no market board. Or inn. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra's taking care of everything, even paid the rent in full. But I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate when you examine the inspector, yes? Study the sleeping Inspector Hildebrand. You may move the camera. Okay. How is his dick? No. The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to House Manderville. Those shoes would almost certainly fetch a small fortune at the markets. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only the rarest of occasion does a man resort to violence. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if the blood runs cold in his veins. Rugged features belie what is, at closer glance, the sensitive mane of a cultured gentleman. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in a deep slumber. The inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the scions who were summoned to the first for a time. Okay, so him being in the hero... So, Elidibus yoinked his soul away, and his soul is still not in his body. Any theories into what's wrong with the inspector? Well, he has a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this. I know that much. How do we wake him up? Return his soul to his body? Where'd it go? What's it doing there? Probably went to the first to become a gentleman of darkness, as you do. I see, right. So, can you go there? Great! In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once you've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with people there. That's standard Agent of Inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildebrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep or having forgotten a thing or two. But not to worry, I prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, do take care out there. Welcome back, old friend. I'd offer you a pint, but my barsman sense tells me that's not why you're here. So this friend of yours has gone missing. Sorry to hear that, but plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? Yeah, Hume Burley wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot. Yes, that does sound familiar. Mind you, didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of the bounty hunters spied such a man while you were all battling that horde of spectral warriors. Yeah, oh, it's cute! If only I was playing Missing so I could technically know her. Oh god, would she not have her helmet on if I had finished the role quest for this bit? Hey, you're one of the Exarch's friends, the Warrior of Darkness, fought by your side when the glowing bastards came to ruin our day, but we showed them, huh? But enough reminiscing. That's what's so important that you had to interrupt me my regularly scheduled drinking. Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that, back there on the battlefield after you ran off to do more hero work. At first, I thought he was gonna attack me like the rest of the Spirit Whoozits, but no, he just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me, damned if I could tell. Still, he wasn't glowing. He was glowing, and I wasn't about to take any chances, so I said, hey, piss off, ghost, and I sent him packing. Did he die, you ask? To which I say, what am I, chirurgeon? Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. I'm very curious how different that conversation is if you already completed Guyot's quest. Could it be the Warrior of Darkness? I thought that was your voice, but was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. Good to see you again. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the renegade poser. We've been searching for him for some time now. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Von Ard and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not caused any harm, if you discount the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your direction, that is. Nevertheless, we were worried that his behavior might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Not quite, Bernard. Mavik's come back to track down a missing friend. Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. Ah, if the man you're looking for might be the one and the same, then why not work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have better luck. It would be an honor and a great help. We're just about to leave to gather testimony, as it happens. Come and join us in Selden when you've finished here. We'll solve this mystery in no time. No, I should probably just teleport out. Where's is it upstairs? It's probably up there then. That's annoying. Oh, that fellow? I saw him the other day on his way home from Clear Melt. I enjoyed one too many libations after my bath and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd even make it home. Then I felt a gentle tug on my arm. Would you believe it? This odd-looking man led me out of the forest and sent me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply, just struck a pose and wandered off. Can we go inside these houses? No. But yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but then he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest and that I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Okay, I'm missing somebody then. Where is this other person? Here? Here we go. Did I see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver fish to the Ostal Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt out in front of me. I thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't gonna do anything else. To be honest, I'm not sure what to make of all this. Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Not only has the poser caused no harm, he's even helped people? So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we had heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? So that's where we'll look next, shall we? Is this around where we fought him? On the other hand, some folks might argue a suspicious gentleman is more dangerous than a man more blatant in his villainy. This gentlemanliness could well be a ruse to mask all kinds of evil intentions. Here we are, but how exactly we're supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. Got a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the warrior of darkness. Show us what you got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. Are we gonna dance the Manderville? Yeah. Perform the Manderville. Are they gonna jump in? Yes! Excellent. Hark, what familiar gentlemanly gyrations are these? Light Warden, the Forgiven Gentleman! Oh no! On your guard, it's a Sin Eater! No, wait, that's no Sin Eater. It's the Gentleman of Light! Gentleman of Light? Who is this Gentleman of Light whom you speak? I'm the Forgiven Gentleman, Devourer of Sins, Light Warden Extraordinaire! No... You might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a gentleman inspector. Inspector, Sin Eater, Inspector, Sin Eater. You're acquainted with this gentleman? Eh. Right then, clearly your friend has been through a lot, but still, how did he get it in his head that he's a sin eater? Is there no way to bring back his memories? I got it. Explosives? We're still trying to save him, right? We're just playing volleyball. Yeah! Spike it! Damn! I wonder if, like, the 14 team watched a lot of Haikyuu while making this. Wicked White, we killed him! That's probably fine. I say, I'd resign myself to Nashu's ungentle methodology, but you too, my brutish friend? But never mind that, I do not recall the world being quite so purple. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg, wandering the bizarre shadowy realm known as the Introspectional Rift. Oh, the Echo! Oh, they have the Echo too, I forgot! Same flavor of Echo as me, too. Where am I? Who am I? That sickening light, that aggressive posturing. I know what you are. You're one of them, ain't you? But she is good old-fashioned dwarven decking. Geode is so great. Piss off, ghost! Oh, it's not Tesline. Do not gyrate at the Sin Eater, please. Run for your lives! It's a Sin Eater! A Sin Eater? I'll be damned. I saw a vision of the man's past. No wonder he became convinced he was a Sin Eater. I saw it too. It was quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I've ever glimpsed. Answer me, my faithful assistants. Where are we, and why is it so purple? The first? The first what? Are you telling me we've somehow traveled to an entirely different world? Good gods, to think that I have transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. Let's pick this up. Can't help but feel that this is not what the Echo was intended for. Explosions, dwarven deckings, is there nothing this man can't withstand? While I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first, that I can remember, we should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel? Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It's not unlike brewing a perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled sommelier. I know of a soul sommelier named Becklug. Also, Becklug's a girl. I didn't realize that. Someone was using she pronouns for them, and it makes sense if they're supposed to be the first version of Matoya. Had not realized that. I thought Becklug was a guy the entire time. Splendid. Let's. I see that even in this world, you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Becklug a visit. They do not like that. I'm not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Becklug's assistance, we can help. Aye, they've aided us time and time again. I reckon they do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Then we are done here. Let's see. Let's see who is live. I'm gonna toss things over to somebody. Let's go raid Yama.
Really good. Yeah, I was about to say.
We're gonna unfortunately have to pause our run of the Hildebrand quests because MSQ gonna be starting. But then we'll do Hildebrand once I'm done with whatever the MSQ is. We're gonna raid Yama AD. If you're on YouTube. We're on to twitch.tv/YamaAD. Raid message. You have found the missing persons. Thank you for hanging out. I will catch you possibly tomorrow.